All right, chapter 2, background. Family dynamics, values, support, influence, and expectation. Um, yeah, as I said, I've come from one of three children. I'm the middle child. I have an older brother called Ben and a younger sister called Eve. And my two parents have given me a great start to life. My dad runs his own business, and it's one of my first inspirations for actually starting my own business and getting out of the grind of working for other people. I have been lecturing for quite a while, but I've done many other jobs, from some drafting through to DJing and paper delivery like every other teenage kid. My mum was a school teacher, and she's given me a great push for art. I still have her record collection. It's one of the first people that really got me into music and taught me piano, which I still play today. Um, our family is living in many different cities these days, so I don't get to see them too often, but they did come down this week for Swell Sculpture Festival and check out the sculpture. But they've been a huge help. They always seem to come down the last week and help me grind and paint and finish off crazy things around the house. But they're very supportive and loving and kind, and it's great to have that sort of background with them to give me that sort of push in life. I also have a great group of friends, and I think really the artists and the friends that I have are the ones that really help push us through. They're the sort of people that hug you hello, and really care about what's going on in your life. Really thankful to have musicians and artists as friends in my life. They really make a big difference to everything that I do, and I don't think I would have gotten where I am in life without my friends teaching me art and sharing with me and helping us grow as we get through. Chapter 2, background, interests and passions growing up, integrated in my life now. I guess my life is a dichotomy between science and art. When I left high school, I did robotics and computer systems engineering for about a year. I have a physics degree in astrobiology, but I also have an honours degree from the Conservatorium of Music and my master's in creative industries. So most of my life is a balance between art and science. I love the technical aspects and the physics of acoustics and sound, but I also love the artistic, emotional expression that music has. And really, music and sound and audio has been a big part of my life. I think when doing physics and doing engineering, I didn't know that there was a thing called sound engineering. I like kind of both of those things. And when I was younger, I won a PlayStation tournament and won some money and bought a DJ sampler, a Roland SP808. And that was one of the first starts to my music career through PlayStation. And yeah, that sort of set me off down a path of meeting musicians and friends and going to the Conservatorium of Music, studying music a bit more professionally, and these days working as a music producer. But yeah, I play in 5 bands. We tour around Japan every year and overseas and around Australia, I don't know, 1,000 times. We play locally a lot on the Gold Coast. We played most of the major festivals like Soundwave and Big Day Out and Splendour, Blues Fest and Falls. But these days at 40, I'm a little bit more chilled. I do have a punk band with a couple of good mates, Nick and Chris Tor, the brothers, and we tour Japan every year. Mohawks up, having a little bit of fun, pretending I'm still in my 20s, charging around, and then going to bed at 11 before I crash out.
What's the name of your band?
Charlie Rebel is the name of that punk band. We also got another band called Being Jane Lane on my record label, another punk band or female band from Brisbane, and they're fantastic. Julia Rose has been with my record label for the last, I'm going to say 12 or 15 years. We've made a whole bunch of albums together and toured around, and we've toured Japan as a duo quite a few times as well. Yeah, a lot of great musicians and friends that work on the Gold Coast. We've got an album coming up from a guy called Sook, a bit of goth rock. He's an amazing musician, and I can't wait to sort of drop that album next year once we can start playing some shows again. But we do a lot of different style stuff, from folk to pop to hip hop and rock and metal. I don't really have a preferred genre, as long as it's emotional and as long as it's played with truth and people are hardworking and kind. I think that's the bottom line with all the people that we work with. Need to be kind-hearted and friendly. We can always get there in the end. I'm not really driven by money. I don't think I ever have been. I'm driven by my passions and what I want to do. I probably work 80 to 100 hours a week, but none of it really feels like work. I get up, do some sculpting, do some mixing, play some music, do some filming. At the moment, I'm just finished a doco on the Gold Coast called Interconnectivity, which is out on YouTube, and I am just working on a 360 VR project for the Queensland Government and also the Gold Coast City Council. So we're putting together a 10 location 360 recordings with ambisonic surround sound of iconic Gold Coast places. So I was down at Currumbin yesterday, also did some filming under the water, and I'm going to hit Burleigh, try and catch the sunset tonight, which should be a little bit of fun. Besides the VR stuff, we do a lot of music videos in addition to the music, but most of our focus is on the music and the albums. So we take bands in here, we help them write their songs, develop their profile, do their marketing, their promo, build their websites, do the film clips, book some shows, book the tours, make the album, help them with the artwork, print the CD, get it on Spotify, do the release, and then go through and do it all again. And we go through about 10 or 12 of those a year. So that, I guess, release cycle has become a lot more relaxed these days. I never really wanted to be a music manager. I love production, I love mixing. I always used to say everything's a bit painful after the mastering, once we're done with the music. But the back end of things really makes it a lot more beneficial for our careers to build a sustainable career in the arts, which is what I teach at SAE and at Griffith University, which is creative industries. And we've got a whole bunch of great artists and students down there, and we're trying to teach them to be sustainable in their arts practice and develop a professional career for themselves. So that's kind of one of the big pushes for me, has always been mentoring local artists and musicians, managing them if I have to, helping where I can. I see a lot of artists releasing and making this amazing art, but they're struggling with life, struggling to earn an income, which is difficult in the arts. But it's just about being organised, getting your stuff together. We can do what we love, and we can still make a living doing it. It's certainly a worthwhile thing for me, and I don't think I could live my life any other way. I went on a bit of a rant there.
Totally fine.
Of the chapter 3?
Oh, we'll stop there.
Yeah.